Most guys get addicted to smoking, to become high and forget about their pain, to drinking alcohol, to womanizing, to doing so many different things. Some people get addicted to eating because when they eat, they have this form of ecstasy and then they forget about their problems. So basically, the addiction in general is something that people do to just forget about now, or to kind of numb themselves about now. So guys really get addicted to so many things. I know that girls also are addicted to certain things.
Everyone has addictions, but we should be ready and prepared to break free from them. Girls and boys. With the boys, what do you think are some of the addictions that they may be facing or they face?
Okay, so there are a lot of addictions. As you said, everybody has that one thing that this person can't stop doing and is actually affecting the person's life negatively, or basically it's having an effect on your life.
Yeah.
So with guys, there are so many addictions. There are too many to even count. And then everybody is addicted to so many different things to cope with so many different situations. Okay, before I answer your question, like examples of addictions, I want to actually state why most people go through most of the addictions. Okay, so with an addiction for guys, most guys get addicted to certain things just to be able to cope through, or to be able to find a way to cope with life. Sometimes you might be facing so many problems as a guy, and then you need to actually find a way to maneuver around it. So most guys get into so many things, and now this is why I'm actually going to list some of the things. Most guys get addicted to smoking, to become high and forget about their pain, to drinking alcohol, to womanizing, to doing so many different things. Some people get addicted to eating because when they eat, they have this form of ecstasy and then they forget about their problems. So basically, the addiction in general is something that people do to just forget about now, or to kind of numb themselves about now. So guys really get addicted to so many things. I know that girls also are addicted to certain things.
Mm-hmm. You know, with some people, with most people, they actually get addicted to so many things just because they want to fit in.
Okay.
They want to fit into society. They want to fit in amongst their friends. They want to fit in among their mates. They just want to fit in because they feel like when they're able to do the things that everyone wants them to do, they are able to find a place or find a belonging. So with guys, for instance, I feel like with guys too, the reason why most guys get addicted is because they are unable. You know, you said they want to forget about the now. They want to forget about the challenges that they are facing. I feel like that is also as a cause of the fact that they are not able to voice out their problems or challenges. They're not able to talk to people about their problems or challenges because of the stigma that they may face.
Men are facing a lot.
With girls, for instance, some of the addictions that most girls have is gossiping.
Gossip.
Gossip. Girls are addicted. Girls are addicted to gossiping. Girls are addicted to gossip. I'm saying this because we all know it's not as if it's even just a saying. It's actually something that is gay. Whenever you find two or more girls, there's always something that they are talking about. They're either just saying, or they're just talking either about their own life or about other people's lives. And in most cases, if it's not concerning your own life or concerning what you or amongst you yourselves, then it's bad. Because then you are just spending or wasting precious time talking about someone else's problems or whatever someone else is going through, whatever someone else is doing, rather than focusing on what you can channel your life to do
or how to better yourself.
Exactly.
Very, very.
So that is one thing about girls. So this is something that we should be able to avoid and stop doing. And also another thing that girls also do is that they are addicted to trying to please people. You know, most girls, with some people, when they notice that, oh, this girl has this every day, this girl is changing her bag, they feel like they also want to do that, even though they may not have the means to do so. So when they realize that, they feel like they're in a competition with you. So far as you are changing your bag every day or every 2 days, I should also change my bag every 2 days. You get it? And they get addicted to it because they then addiction starts little by little.
Yeah,
it's just with the little stuff that you think you do that you think are harmless, but then as time goes on, it becomes dangerous. So with this, they tend to now start borrowing from other people because they may not have maybe a bag to use tomorrow. So they go to the person, I want to borrow your bag, I'm using it today. Go to another person, I'm borrowing. And then with this,
you start to develop a bad cycle.
Exactly. You start to spread yourself or portray yourself negatively among the people. So that is also another thing that girls are addicted to.
Okay. So I didn't actually know this. Like, I didn't actually see it as an addiction to begin with. But then you really explained it well. But what do you think people can actually start to do to break free from the addiction?
Okay, just with how your addiction started little by little, you should also be able to start to break free little by little. Okay. It's always a progress. It's always a process. It's always a process. So first off, you can start by appreciating what you have.
Okay.
Like I said, with some people, they tend to now start borrowing from other people because they want to be like this person. They want to portray themselves as the it girl. You get it? So now you should actually start to appreciate the little you have. Appreciate what you have. Don't be so focused on, I always say this, I know I always say this, but then don't be so focused on external validation. When it's, especially when it's not going in the way that you're supposed to go. You get what I'm trying to say? So try as much as possible to appreciate what you have, even if it's little, and build upon it. If you want it to be great, build upon yourself and build upon that thing.
Okay.
Find ways and means to channel your energy into talking about things that will benefit you. Channel your energy into doing things that are going to help your life to progress rather than retrogress. That is one thing I can say. And also speaking a lot to yourself. Speaking to yourself, affirming it. Words are powerful. The tongue is very powerful. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. So whatever it is that you want to see in your life, speak it into existence. Speak it and it will manifest itself. If you want to be more beautiful, speak it. If you want to be richer, speak it. If you want to just voice out, affirm it and believe it. See yourself. See, even if you are not physically looking the way you want to look, or you're not having the things that you want to have physically, see them before they actually present before you. I don't know if you get what I'm trying to say. So it's better to always believe in yourself, appreciate the little you have, and that is it.
Okay, so that was for the girls. Now what about the guys? How do you think guys can actually break free from maybe the addiction of smoking and drinking and all of that?
Well, we did make a video on the mental health thing of guys not being able, because they are not able to voice out their problems and challenges with anyone at all. So start from the fact that you smoke because you want to forget problems at that moment doesn't mean that you're just running away from it. You're not actually forgetting. You're not actually forgetting you're not going to forget it for 1,000 years. You are only running away from it, and to keep chasing after you when you do not try to face it. So try to face your problems and challenges rather than run away from them. If you're not able to voice out to people because of trust issues, then be able to talk to God about it. As guys, you should be able to have, not just as guys, but then because I'm speaking for the guys, that's why I'm saying that. So be able to have a close fellowship with God. And then talk to God about anything that you may be going through. He's the best problem solver or solution provider. He will help you through it all. Also, find that one friend or those particular friends that you know that are matured enough to help you through life. There are wise people in the world. There are people filled with knowledge. You may have such people around you. You'll be able to know this from the way they speak and the way they act. You're able to determine who a person is from the way the person acts and behaves. So if you notice your surrounding is not suitable for you, it's not pushing you to be better, or it's not pushing you to progress in life, move yourself out, no matter how difficult it is. And one thing I admire about guys is that, with girls, when maybe they do not like when they do not like each other, they tend to still stay in that relationship. But with guys, they're able to move away easily. That's one thing I admire about guys. So use this as your advantage. If you're in a circle that you do not belong in, or you do not belong to, move away. Don't try to force things. Don't let everything come naturally.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
I think you should also say something for a guy since you are a guy.
Okay, so when it comes to drinking, smoking, and all of that, the only thing that will help you to take the first step to actually, breaking free from this addiction is coming to the realization that this thing isn't going to help you. Once you realize that is the first and the best thing that can ever happen to you.
Very important.
Because from this point, you'll be like, okay, what I'm doing is not going to help me at all. So what should I do right now? I have to get out right now as soon as possible. At that point, you start to look for so many different options that can help you forever. Believe me, because instead of trying to find a way to cope with balancing doing it and not doing it, once you realize that I can't be doing this, it's affecting me, especially if it starts to affect your health and all of this kind of stuff, you realize that no matter what it is, even if you don't have the answers present here and now, you will find a way to actually get the answers. If it is through a friend, it's going to be through a friend. If it's going to be through a therapist, it's going to be through a therapist. If it is praying, whatever it is, you will definitely find the answer once you come to realization. So right now, all you have to do is come to realization about the things that are negatively affecting your life, and then how you can break free from them.
Yeah. And one thing about realization too is that once you realize, once you're able to realize the situation you're in and everything, be able to set your priorities straight. That's what I want to say.
Yeah.
Be able to set your priorities. Be able to take notes if you must. Take notes and have an organized life. Okay?
Yeah.
Not necessarily that you are so strict on not wanting to make petty mistakes. Because sometimes you need to make mistakes in order to, be able to set your priorities straight. Be able to, once you realize, be able to set your priorities straight. Be able to figure out how you want your life to go and work towards it.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's all about priorities. No one is too busy. You're supposed to be able to have time, and you're supposed to be able to figure your life out. Okay, so set time out for yourself, for your health, for everything concerning you.
Okay.
Yeah, both boys and girls.
Yeah. So with doing these things, I'm sure anybody will be able to actually take their first steps to breaking addiction and understanding how addiction works.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
when you're able to realize, and then you set your priorities and all that, find your purpose. Now, if you don't know how to find your purpose in life, we have made videos on that, identifying your talent using the SWOT analysis and so on and so forth. So you can go back to our channel and watch those videos, and you'll be able to figure your life out once you watch them. So thank you guys so much for watching.
Thank you for watching.
Please subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, like the video, share, comment, and we'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.